Welcome, football fans. The road to the 2026 NFL Draft has officially begun. And long before names are called on draft night, before trades shake up the board, before franchises place their future in a single pick, one list sets the tone. Mel Kiper Jr.'s 2026 NFL Draft Big Board. This is not a mock draft. This is not a prediction. This is a pure evaluation of talent. A snapshot of which college football players scouts believe have the tools to become the next generation of NFL stars. Every year, this board sparks debate, excitement, and speculation. Players rise, others fall, and careers can change with a single breakout season. But this is where it all begins. At the top of the conversation, as always, is the quarterback position. Quarterbacks dominate draft boards for a reason. They are the engines of modern NFL offenses. Teams are constantly searching for that one player who can change everything. The face of the franchise, the leader in the huddle, the difference between rebuilding and contending. In the 2026 class, multiple quarterbacks are already separating themselves from the pack. These are players with arm strength, accuracy, composure under pressure, and the ability to extend plays when everything breaks down. What scouts are watching closely is development. How these quarterbacks read defenses, how they handle adversity, and how they perform in big moments. But this draft class is far from one-dimensional. Beyond quarterback, the offensive skill positions are loaded with upside. Running backs with explosive burst and vision are proving they can still be game changers in today's pass-heavy league. Teams value backs who can do it all, run between the tackles, catch passes out of the backfield, and pass protect at a high level. Wide receivers in this class bring size, speed, and versatility. Some win with elite route running. Others dominate with physicality and contested catches. And then there are the true game breakers. Players who can turn a short pass into a touchdown and force defenses to adjust every time they step on the field. Tight ends are also gaining attention. The modern NFL tight end is no longer just a blocker. They're matchup nightmares, big enough to overpower defensive backs, fast enough to outrun linebackers, and skilled enough to line up anywhere on the field. Scouts are keeping a close eye on tight ends who show both physical dominance and refined receiving skills. Now, let's shift to the defensive side of the ball, where this 2026 class truly shines. Defense still wins championships, and NFL teams are desperate for players who can disrupt offenses in multiple ways. Edge rushers with speed, power, and relentless motors are climbing boards quickly. These are the players offensive coordinators lose sleep over. The ones who force quick throws and change game plans entirely. Interior defensive linemen are just as valuable. Teams want players who can collapse the pocket from the inside, stop the run, and demand double teams. Size matters here, but technique, leverage, and football IQ matter just as much. Linebackers in this class are built for today's NFL. Fast, athletic, versatile. These players must cover tight ends, spy mobile quarterbacks, blitz effectively, and still stop the run. The days of one-dimensional linebackers are over, and the top prospects on Kiper's board reflect that evolution. In the secondary, defensive backs are becoming more important than ever. Corners who can play man coverage, Safeties with range and instincts, and defenders who can disguise coverages are highly coveted. Teams are looking for the ball hawks, players who not only defend passes, but turn turnovers into momentum-shifting moments. Foundation of every successful team: the trenches. Offensive linemen may not generate highlight reels, but they determine success. Tackles who can protect the blind side, guards who can anchor against elite pass rushers, and centers who command protections are invaluable. Scouts are watching footwork, hand placement, balance, and consistency. Traits that translate to long NFL careers. What makes Mel Kiper's big board so important is how early it identifies trends. Some players on this list will become household names. Others may struggle or deal with injuries. New prospects will emerge, but historically, many players who appear near the top of these early boards end up becoming first-round picks, and in some cases, franchise cornerstones. And this board will change. A dominant season can skyrocket a player into the top 5. A poor stretch of games can raise questions. Combine performances, interviews, and pro days will all reshape the rankings. The draft process is unforgiving, and every rep matters. But right now, this big board offers us a glimpse into the future. It shows us where scouts see elite potential. It shows us which positions are strongest. And it shows us which players could one day hear their names called under the brightest lights on draft night. The 2026 NFL Draft is still a long way off, but the journey has already begun. These are the players NFL teams are watching closely. These are the names fans will debate endlessly. And these are the prospects who could define the next era of professional football. This is Mel Kiper's 2026 NFL Draft Big Board. And this is just the beginning.